Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be using this Manic Panic Flash Lightning lightning kit or highlighting kit. I'm trying to go for like a Peekaboo highlight money piece sort of thing going on. So what I've done is I've sectioned off my entire hairline, and it comes with your powder, and then there's your 30 volume cream developer, and they give you the brush, gloves, and they also give you a cap. So you want to pour out your powdered bleach into the provided cup. You can of course use a mixing bowl or anything that you have, but there's definitely enough space that you can just use the bowl that they provide. Add the entire bottle of developer and mix that all up till it's nice and blended. So what I've done here, and I'm just putting it on my ends and just sort of fanning that upward, leaving about 3 inches or so at the root, so that I could give it some time to develop on the ends, since there's a lot of product buildup there. And you can see that that's definitely lifting. So you can see that color's changing. So I decided to go in and finish off and put it on the rest of the hair all the way down to the root. So I let that process for about 10-15 minutes, wash it out. And as you can see, this is what they call hot roots. I knew this was going to happen. So just pulled really orange at the root, and I was kind of bummed about this, to be honest. I knew it was going to happen. I should have started by saying I am not giving professional advice. I used to do hair. I used to do nails. I am no longer a professional. I have not been up to date on renewing my licenses or continuing education or anything like that. So I'm pretty much not professional at all. So please don't take this as professional advice. So thankfully I prepared and I grabbed an ash brown hair color. Garnier Nutrisse is just one that I know that I've liked in the past. I wanted to try to neutralize what I knew was going to end up with some orange tones. So I decided to just do that at the root. So I'm basically putting that all around the hairline, at the front, sides, and at the nape of the neck. And I'm just going to let that sort of neutralize and deepen up. I left it on for quite a while. I wanted it to really grab a hold since I had such a dark brown shade. I wanted that to blend in nicely with what was already there. And I wasn't worried about the tones of the Peekaboo underneath. I was happy with that shade, so I just left it alone. And here I am praying for the best. We'll see how this goes. Okay, guys. Here we are, me and my indecisive self. I loved I loved my hair. I really loved the solid dark color, but they just get bored so easily with the same thing. So I did the intense cocoa, which was the Schwarzkopf color. That was in the fall, and that was like a nice rich deep brown. And then I went with like the solid almost brown black from the Madison Reed. So I just felt like I had too much like solid color going on for too long, which was long for me. So I wanted to do like that Peekaboo kind of highlight thing. I attempted to do the money piece, as you saw, and it just didn't look right. My roots, I got what they call hot roots. So it just pulled like so orange, and it just didn't look right on me. I guess because I always wear my hair, if it's down, I wear it to the side, either one side or the other. And I just didn't like the way that it looked, having just that lighter like front area. It almost just made it look like I had a thin spot or something. I don't know. So you saw that I used that Garnier Nutrisse. I got a light ash brown. I wanted to have something that I knew was going to neutralize. My hair always pulls orange, especially having so many layers of color. I knew that I was going to have some funky kind of tones going on. So I wanted something ash that would kind of balance all that out. So I did what you saw with the sectioning just on the hairline, just very thin sectioning all around your hairline, front and on the sides, and then at the nape of the neck. So what this does is it just gives you a little bit of dimension, but it doesn't give you like an all over color change appearance. So like I still have the darker tones here, and then with certain hair movements, you're gonna see those highlights just kind of pop. So I like this. I'm happy that I went and used the light ash brown here, and I just did like almost like a root smudge with it. I did not pull it down through, so this is just from the Manic Panic bleach. Because I didn't leave it on very long, I only left it for probably 10 or 15 minutes because, you know, you get to a certain point that it isn't going to be a workable color anymore. Not when you have such a deep hair color already. I didn't want it to go too orange. So right now I feel like it is a nice little, like sort of caramelly cinnamon kind of color going on. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, these are just sort of hidden away there. You know, they call them Peekaboo highlights for a reason, because they're not like prominent on your head. It's just like certain movements you're going to see it. Or like if I were to pull my hair back, you're going to see it a little bit more. But the money piece, you know, that looked okay when my hair was up. Like if I mean, typically I have my hair like in a bun. So I'll just swoop it around. And then it was like all lighter going up into the bun. But if I want to wear it down, it just looked so awkward with that front piece. So I decided to smudge that out. I really need to leave my hair alone other than root touch-ups. I'm very fortunate that I've got some health left to my hair. Thankfully, these products, you know, they come with great conditioners that help keep things, you know, in an okay state. But, you know, I have seriously processed hair, and I've been considering a haircut. But I'm just a little attached to my longer hair, so I'm not positive that I'm ready to make the plunge to a cut. But I just wanted to show you, you know, the results and what this sort of came out like. So, you know, you can kind of see, hopefully you can, just gives it some dimension. Does brighten things up a little bit, but it's not like, you know, to the point where it changed my hair color too much. I still have a nice brunette shade. I just have a little bit more dimension, which, you know, is always fine with me. So anyway, I don't know if you want to consider this a fail. The money piece was absolutely not for me at all. I love it. I love it on other people. It just doesn't work for me. So we're gonna call it a Peekaboo highlight and leave it at that. So thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate the support, and please revisit.